When you think about gaining muscle mass, what's the first food that comes to mind? For most people, the answer is automatic: the egg. And rightly so. The egg has been called the king of protein for decades. But what if I told you there's a seed, small, discreet, often overlooked, that contains more protein per gram than the egg and also delivers nutrients the egg could never offer? Before we continue, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. Here, you'll discover the most powerful nutrition secrets to strengthen your body at any age. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next content that could transform your health. Back to the point. What if the key to regaining your strength, boosting your energy, and even reversing the effects of aging isn't in the chicken coop, but in the field, in a plant cultivated for millennia? That's right. Today you'll discover the seeds that challenge the egg's throne as the top source of protein. And at the end, I'll reveal the number one, the absolute champion, that can revolutionize the way you feed your muscles. But first, we need to talk about the real silent villain: muscle loss over time. The name for this is sarcopenia. Sounds like something far off, hospital-related, a disease of the elderly? Not at all. The reality is much closer. Starting at age 30, we begin to lose between 3% and 5% of muscle mass each decade if we don't take action. And after 60, that loss can reach up to 3% per year. And this isn't just about aesthetics. It's not about defined biceps or six-packs. It's about independence and quality of life. Struggling to carry bags, fatigue when climbing stairs, unexpected effort to get out of a chair. All of this can result from muscles that are gradually weakening. And more, less muscle means a higher risk of falls, fractures, metabolic issues, and loss of autonomy. Muscles are your armor. They burn calories even at rest. They help with weight control, prevent type 2 diabetes, serve as your amino acid reserve to strengthen immunity and speed up recovery from illness or surgery. They are, quite literally, your fountain of youth. And even for those who are young, train regularly, and seek performance, this is vital. Every workout causes micro tears in the muscles. The body needs protein to repair these fibers, grow, and get stronger. Without quality protein, you feel more pain, more fatigue, and see less progress. So the question arises: are you giving your body the right protein? This is where the egg comes in. Yes, it has the reputation of being the perfect food. It's cheap, versatile, and rich in complete protein, the kind that contains all 9 essential amino acids our body cannot produce on its own. A 50g egg offers around 6 to 7g of protein. For 100g, that's about 13g. Excellent, right? Yes, but there's a new factor at play: protein density. In other words, how much protein a food provides relative to its weight. And by that metric, the egg begins to lose ground to unexpected competitors: seeds. You might never imagine eating 100g of seeds in one sitting, like you would eat 2 eggs. But if you learn to incorporate these seeds strategically into your daily routine, in yogurts, salads, smoothies, you might not only match but surpass the protein power of eggs, while gaining an extra load of nutrients the egg doesn't provide. Get ready to discover these seeds, one by one, climbing the ladder of nutritional power until we reach number 1. We begin with the 6th seed, chia. This tiny seed was used by messengers and warriors of the Aztec Empire. It was believed that 1 tablespoon was enough to sustain a man for an entire day. And indeed, chia is incredibly rich in nutrients. It contains about 16 to 17g of protein per 100g, surpassing the egg. But take note, it's not considered a complete protein because it's low in lysine, an essential amino acid. Still, in a varied diet, that's not a problem. Where chia really shines is in its fiber content. When mixed with liquid, it forms a gel that extends satiety, improves digestion, and stabilizes blood sugar levels. This is essential for people who exercise, have insulin resistance, or simply want better control over their appetite. Another strong point of chia is omega-3s. These healthy fats help fight chronic inflammation caused by stress, poor diet, or intense workouts. Want an easy way to consume it? Make a pudding: 3 tablespoons of chia in plant-based milk, refrigerate overnight, and the next morning you have a complete breakfast. You can also mix it into yogurt, oatmeal, or your shakes. But this is only the first on the list. And you can already see the power of these little giants. Up next, we'll look at more surprising seeds that will take your nutrition to the next level. After chia, the next seed that challenges the egg's reputation is flaxseed, also known as linseed. It contains between 18 and 20 g of protein per 100 g, once again surpassing the egg's 13 g. Just like chia, it has a low lysine content, but that can easily be addressed with a balanced diet. What sets flaxseed apart are two main features. First, its soluble and insoluble fiber, which is excellent for gut health. But its greatest asset is lignans, plant compounds with hormone-like effects that help balance estrogen levels in the body. This can be especially beneficial for women in menopause, but also provides advantages for men, since lignans are linked to a reduced risk of breast and prostate cancer. Like chia, flaxseed is rich in omega-3s, which protect the heart and brain. There's just one important detail. For the body to absorb all these benefits, flaxseed must be consumed ground. When eaten whole, it simply passes through the digestive system without being utilized. The ideal is to buy whole seeds and grind them at home in small portions using a coffee grinder. Store them in the fridge to preserve their nutrients. Including flaxseed in your diet is simple. 1 or 2 tablespoons per day mixed into yogurt, fruit smoothies, salads, or even sprinkled over a slice of whole grain bread with olive oil. And now we come to a seed many people consume without realizing how powerful it is. Sunflower seeds. Yes, the popular sunflower seeds, sometimes called peepas, are far more than just a snack. With about 21 g of protein per 100 g, they also outperform the egg. But the standout feature of sunflower seeds is their vitamin E content, a crucial antioxidant that protects muscles from the damage caused by free radicals generated during physical activity. The more you train, the more free radicals your body produces. And if they're not neutralized, they can harm muscle fibers and hinder recovery. Vitamin E acts like a protective shield behind the scenes, ensuring that damage caused by physical exertion doesn't derail your progress. In addition, sunflower seeds are rich in selenium, a mineral that supports thyroid function and antioxidant defense, and also offer magnesium, which is essential for muscle relaxation, cramp prevention, and improved sleep quality, the time when the body truly regenerates. Want a practical way to consume them? Sunflower seeds are versatile. Raw or lightly toasted without excessive salt, they can be added to salads, soups, yogurts, or used as a substitute for nuts. Another option is sunflower seed butter, an interesting alternative to peanut butter, especially for those looking to vary their sources of fat and protein. Next comes a seed that's a true powerhouse: pumpkin seeds. These green seeds are packed with impressive nutritional value. Their protein content ranges from 19 to 30 g per 100 g, depending on the variety, meaning in some cases, more than double that of eggs. But more than just protein, what makes pumpkin seeds a superfood is their mineral content. They're one of the best natural sources of magnesium and zinc, and they also provide iron. Magnesium, as we've seen, helps relax muscles and promotes deeper sleep. Zinc is the mineral of immunity and muscle recovery, essential for testosterone production, which directly affects the body's ability to build and maintain muscle mass. Pumpkin seeds are also rich in arginine, an amino acid that improves blood flow and helps deliver nutrients to the muscles, which is crucial for those who train or want to stay active with more vitality. How to include them? Easy. Sprinkle raw, shelled seeds over salads, soups, yogurts, or smoothies. You can also eat them as a snack between meals. The flavor is mild, slightly sweet, and pairs well with a variety of preparations. If you prefer, grind them into flour to add to cakes or homemade breads. These seeds aren't just good, they're powerful. In every spoonful, you're giving your body more than protein. You're delivering fiber, healthy fats, minerals, and bioactive compounds that work together to strengthen your muscular and energetic foundation. But we're not done yet. Up next, we'll explore two seeds that don't just outperform the egg, they redefine the concept of high-performance plant-based protein. And one of them comes straight from the Amazon. Let's talk about the seed that may be the least known of all, but one of the most complete, the hemp seed. No, it has no psychoactive effect. It's 100% legal and used exclusively as food. And what it delivers is truly impressive. Every 100 g contains 32 g of protein, one of the highest concentrations found in any plant-based food. And this protein is considered highly bioavailable, containing all essential amino acids, including significant amounts of lysine, the limiting amino acid in many other seeds. In other words, hemp protein is almost as complete as meat protein. But the benefits don't stop there. It's extremely rich in essential fats, especially omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, in the ideal ratio for the human body. This combination is anti-inflammatory, promotes cellular regeneration, improves insulin sensitivity, and helps reduce post-workout muscle soreness. It also provides vitamin E, iron, magnesium, and potassium, along with a good amount of soluble fiber that feeds the gut microbiome. A healthy gut absorbs nutrients more efficiently, which translates directly into more energy, greater vitality, and even improved mood. Because of its mild flavor and soft texture, hemp seed can be consumed directly over fruit, salads, cereals, smoothies, or in functional baked goods. And since it contains no gluten, lactose, or common allergens, it's well tolerated even by those with food sensitivities. And now we come to our final seed, perhaps the most surprising: crushed Brazil nuts, also known as para nuts. Although technically not a seed in the same sense as the others, it functions as one when ground or chopped. With 14 g of protein per 100 g, it doesn't stand out for its protein volume, but rather for its mineral density. It's by far the best food source of selenium, an essential mineral for muscle protein synthesis, antioxidant defense, and thyroid function, a key organ in energy metabolism. Just one Brazil nut provides over 100% of the daily recommended intake of selenium. That's helpful, but also calls for moderation. Just 1 or 2 nuts a day is enough to gain the benefits without overdoing it. Too much selenium can be toxic, so balance is key. So why does it make the list of seeds that surpass the egg? Because its profile of healthy fats, combined with selenium, enhances protein absorption from other sources and creates an internal environment that supports high-quality muscle regeneration. In other words, even though it has less protein than hemp or sunflower seeds, Brazil nuts complete the process. Think of them as an amplifier for what you're already giving your body. Now imagine this: a breakfast with chia, flaxseed, a spoonful of pumpkin seeds, and a chopped Brazil nut on top of plain yogurt. Your body will receive complete protein, fiber, healthy fats, essential minerals, and bioactive compounds working together to strengthen muscles, brain, bones, and heart. And if you also add a piece of fruit, like papaya or banana, and a drizzle of honey or a pinch of cinnamon, you'll have a homemade superfood. Affordable, additive-free, and far more powerful than many supplements. The seeds we've highlighted here aren't just alternatives to eggs. They're functional foods, with real, deep impacts on your body. If you're over 60 and want to preserve your strength, mobility, balance, and mental clarity, start including these seeds in your daily routine today. And if this content helped you, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us keep bringing you life-changing information. Share this with someone who needs to take better care of their health, because sometimes transformation starts with a spoonful of seeds at breakfast.